guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, I decided to dye my hair purple. So, let's see how this one goes. Before I start, I want to say a few things about my hair and my scalp. Starting with my hair, this is my natural color virgin hair. I've never dyed my hair before, and this is what it looks like. The waves are because I sleep with the braid, but this is it. Next thing is that I did get two hair dyes. So I read the description when I bought only one, and it says that for hair which is longer than the shoulders, you're supposed to use two so you can make sure that you catch all of the hair. Next thing is that I have oily scalp and dry ends. So here's how the routine will go for me. I have to start from the mids, wait a little bit, like 2 to 3 max 5 minutes, then go with the ends because they're a little bit dry compared to this area where my mids are, and they will catch the dye very quickly. And last thing are my roots, because roots also catch dye the quickest compared to the rest of your hair. So if I do the roots immediately, aka I start with them, I might have lighter roots compared to the rest of my hair, and I'm aiming for very dark purple, something like barely visible that I have done something to my hair. This was the goal all along, so we're gonna see what happens with that. Next thing is about my scalp. I do have a little more around this area. And yes, even though I bought the dye first, I decided to check online if it's safe to apply it when I have this kind of like a mole thing on. Initially, I had no idea what it was. I thought it could be a pimple, but at the same time, this has been on my head, on my scalp, literally for like 10 years probably, or even more. I don't know, it's just been chilling there. So I did some research online, and it says that this is something normal. It's like a skin spot slash skin nerve, something. It's common thing that people have, and there is nothing wrong about it. And since it hasn't changed for years, it's nothing harmless, because I have heard stories people doing something which affected their moles that they had, and then something bad has happened. So I was very curious, like, what if something happens to me? But it turns out that there is nothing scary. So before I apply dye, I have some Vaseline, which usually use when I'm sick, but I will use it to apply a thick layer here, so I'll make sure that it has like a barrier so the dye won't touch it and I can protect it. And if it starts getting itchy, bleedy, growing in size or something like this, I should see a dermatologist. I did a skin test, allergy test here on my hands, and there is absolutely nothing. So which means that I'm not allergic to the hair dye, which is also a great thing. So now let's talk no more and start with the dyeing process, because this is gonna take a while since I am practically a noob. Here are all the tools I'm gonna use besides the hair dye itself. So I don't have anything professional to put around, so I unfortunately got a trash bag, but it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it work. For my forehead, my ears, and my neck, I might put some foil or something, because genuinely I have nothing thick to put, like a face cream or something that is just has very thick consistency. Next, I did bought a mixing bowl and a brush, because I had nothing here to mix it with, and genuinely I'm not gonna ruin any of my mugs or cups just for hair dye. And also this was cheap anyway, so let's get it going. As dumb as it is, this is what we're working with. So I put this here, I put some foil on my neck, hopefully no spillages, and I did the same thing to my ears. Next time when I'm ordering from Tea Machine or maybe even a local store, I will check for some caps, earmuffs. Hopefully there won't be a need to do that, but now let's mix the dye. So for a starter, I'm gonna use only one box, see how it goes, and then I will continue to another, because I read the instructions and it says that mixed dye shouldn't be left closed, otherwise it might explode. I'm not very familiar with this, but these are the gloves. I will be using them though, because I don't have anything else. And this is the conditioner. So I did some research. I have to specifically use this one. I have my own mask and conditioner, but I might skip them today and just use this one to keep the color. So I'm surprised that this is so small. Look at where it is, but I will not be complaining. I don't know how to twist the top, so I will just do it from here and hope for the best. So there we go. Woo. That's so smooth though. I wonder if the color will turn out as promised, because if not, I'm gonna be very bad though. So I would do full on gal. I'm not gonna measure any proportions or anything, because when I'm cooking, I'm measuring with my eyes. But this is hair dye and it has chemicals, so I will be very, very careful when it comes to this, just for my own safety. I will say it like this. Genuinely, I have pre-opened this usually. Ooh, this purple, look at that. Oh my goodness, This looks pretty. Oh, I guess it was purple on me. Okay, anyway. So I'm gonna speed this part. Now when I mix it, I'm gonna show you the final result. Before I do any damage to my hair, I will put this Vaseline on the spot to protect it, and then I'm gonna move on with the actual dye. You didn't think I was going to do without gloves, right? Also, I removed my Apple Watch out of safety measures, even though it's not the original band. So according to the internet, you're supposed to divide your hair in 4 sections, so I did exactly that. And now let's dye our first hair. So you have to make sure that it's well brushed because you will need this. Oh my gosh, it just hair dye in general smells bad, but also it is really good. So now I'm scared a little bit. I can't even grab my whole hair. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it from here to here. Hopefully for the best results possible. I don't know what I hit it. Is that twice? I'm just genuinely so freaking scared right now. That I'm gonna mess up my hair. Ah! Okay, I think that's maybe too much, so now I will gently spread it with my fingers, so you have to make sure that it gets everywhere. And I'm gonna leave my driest parts, as I said, for the end. And I will come back when the whole hair is done, otherwise this will take a while. So these are the results for now. I had to use a mask because the chemicals were so close to my face I couldn't breathe at some point. So this was unfortunately stained my PJ, so I'll see how I'm gonna wash it. I use gloves, and yet I still have on my hands some dye. It was much worse, but surprisingly it's washing off really quickly. So when I go into the shower to wash off the stain and myself, all the dye will come out. I genuinely am worried about my PJ because I really like it, but I'm gonna see how it's gonna go. So I will hop in the shower, put this immediately in water. I will check online how I'm supposed to rinse it out and everything, and I will come back at you with the results. I do have 2 of these because I got 2 dyes, but I think I'm gonna use only 1 because it's okay if I see it's not enough. I will pop out 2. I did not use both dyes. Some of the dye left, but I'm not gonna use it because I don't know how it's gonna turn. Also, I don't know how I did at the back. I don't have a mirror or anything, so I was using my phone the whole time, so there might be a huge mess at the back, but hopefully it's gonna turn out well and not that visible. So let's see what happens when I hop off of the shower. I'm gonna put a shirt on, but this is the wet hair version. Genuinely, I don't see a difference. One thing I noticed though, I did forget, was that you are supposed to wash it with cool or lukewarm water, and I kind of did not do that, so probably most of the color faded, but I'm trying to keep it away from the clothes because according to the internet it might stain on a towel, so usually I wait a little bit before I dry it, but I will blow dry my hair now and we're gonna see together what the final result is. Almost 2 boxes of dye later, and I was falling off on the shower. The results are stunning. So my hair got a little bit darker though. Yes, you can see the mess that I did there. Ignore that. That was my first time dyeing my hair, so I have to say I did a splendid job. And I thought the color would fade away, but it turns out that I love it so much. So let me get to a proper lighting so you can actually see the color. Really, I don't think there is a better lighting because in person it looks so much better. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of darkish. You got the violet roots, and genuinely overall I am impressed. It does look like black almost. Consider what my hair color was. It kind of looks more like, how to say, wine color, dark red compared to the purple, but in person just camera's not making it justice, and I never thought I would like it as much as I do. So imagine when it fades out in a few days how this thing will look. Impressed. And we're back in position. So this is my first ever hair dye. For reference, because I don't think I said it throughout this video, the color was by Sias Dark Violet shade 3.3 if anyone is using. There were a lot of options in the store. I literally asked ChatGPT, hey, I have virgin hair, I have this and that hair. Can you recommend me which color is suitable for my hair, which I'll end up liking? It's not gonna be too bright, vibrant. I kind of want it to blend in and not to be that visible that I have dyed my hair, except this situation right here, which I will fix, I promise. But that will be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below, what was your first time dyeing your hair? Like, mine was very messy. I stained my PJ, so luckily ChatGPT knows everything, or at least internet knows everything. So I dipped it in cold water and dish soap. So I have to say most of the stains are gone, which I'm genuinely impressed, because I thought like, okay, this page is gone and I have to buy another one. It's not like I don't have, but I really like this one. I wanted to save it. So now I have left it only in cold water, because the previous one, it was just soaked with dish soap and I wanted to get rid of that. But it was totally worth it. The results are amazing. I do have to put some serums because my ends like are dry, but it's just, you can see it. It looks the same, but in person, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. So hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.